I'm going to show you how to pursue a guy without looking desperate. Now, I already know when I say pursue a guy, a lot of y'all are like, what? I ain't pursuing no guy. You must be crazy. When I'm talking about pursuing a guy, I'm talking about the same way you would pursue a fish. You stick your line in the water, you're pursuing that fish, but you're also making that fish come to you. You're putting the bait down there so that the fish can see it, so that the fish will notice it, so that the fish will be enticed, and then they're coming to you. That's the same thing I'm going to show you in this video. The number one thing you want to do is research. Now, I know a lot of you ladies are out there like, research? I'm not trying to do no research. This ain't school. I'm not trying to spend my time wasting my time researching some guy. Well, see, that's your problem. That's probably why you might find yourself getting played. You got to do research on a guy anyway. Before you get serious about somebody, you want to know as much as you possibly can about them. So all you're doing is just going ahead with that process. Now, the reason why you want to research is because it's going to make a difference in pursuing the guy in the future. Here's what you want to do. You want to find out who they hang out with, what they're interested in, the type of places that they go and frequent. You want to find out as much information about that person as you possibly can. What shows they watch, the kind of books that they read, what you two would have in common, and what you would be able to talk about. These are going to be selling points in the future, so you have to do your research. Number two, and this is very important, you have to set the stage. You want to pursue this guy while making him feel that he is simply noticing you in a natural way, while making him feel that you're just popping up. You're everywhere. He's sitting there thinking, oh my goodness, all of a sudden I'm noticing this person, and this person seems to have similar interests. This person seems to be talking about things that I'm interested in. So how do you set that stage? Okay, you already did your research. Now you take things that this person is interested in and you create topics of conversation. You create things that you can talk about that you're also interested in. Like say you both like basketball and the finals is going on. Now all you got to do is start posting about the teams. You start talking about different things on Facebook, whatever, or if you're in an office together or school or whatever type of environment, you start talking about those things. You start bringing up those kind of conversations. Also, you want to start posting more pictures on social media if you guys are friends, if you guys are networking. You want to be in a situation where you're putting up pictures, you're putting up things that are showing your life and what you're doing that are actually drawing this person in. They don't know that they're specifically set up for them. They don't know that they're designed to get their attention. But what you're doing is you're putting that out there. That's the bait. You're putting that line in the water, and now they're seeing it. Other people are seeing it too, but you're tailoring it to them because you know them. You already know what they like because you did your research. You already know topics of conversation that they discuss because you already went online and kind of checked them out a little bit, saw the things that they were talking about. Now you're bringing those discussions to life. You're doing what you need to do to get that attention from them. You're doing what you need to do to bring them into your world. You're pursuing them, but they think that you're just occurring naturally. They think that all of a sudden they're just paying more attention to you, and they don't really know why. Because they have no idea that you did your research. They have no idea that these posts are designed to get their attention. They have no idea that everything you're doing has a method. They just think it's occurring naturally. Number three, gain allies. What you want to do after you've done your research and you're setting the stage is gain allies in his circle. This is the thing. Most of the time when a person creates their circle, it's based on the things that they have interest in. It's based on things that them and the people that they're talking to have in common. So when you start setting the stage for them, it's also going to set the stage for some of their friends, some of the people that they confide in, some of the people that would influence their decisions, some of the people who would know where they're going to be, know exactly what they're going to be doing. You start building relationships with these friends so that it will have effect at a later date. You want to build some of these relationships. You want to gain some allies. Once these people start being cool with you, all of a sudden now you're starting to become a part of their friends group. You're starting to become a part of their close circle. And it doesn't seem like you're forcing it. It doesn't seem like it's about them. It doesn't seem like you're pursuing them because they really don't know. They don't know that you're doing that for that reason. How could they? They don't know that you're posting some of these things to draw them in and draw their allies in. How could they? They just think, oh, you like basketball? I like basketball. You like Star Wars? I like Star Wars. They have no idea. So when you start gaining these allies, now you're getting more information. Now you're getting more opportunity to be where they are. You're getting more opportunity to get into the conversations with them. This is helping you out so that you just seem like you're occurring naturally, and all of a sudden you just become an important part of their life without them even knowing why. Number 4, you did the work. You did the research. You already created a stage for yourself. You've already made allies. Now you gotta be there. Be there. What does that mean? That means you're gonna have to get out of the house and do a little bit of leg work. Okay, you know where they're gonna be because you already did your research. You know the places that they frequent because you have allies that are in their circle. Friends of theirs that you're cool with. You're not gonna look awkward when you're there because you know some people there. You already have people that you can talk to. And most likely, one of their friends is going to introduce you to them. Okay, if you already know them, one of their friends is going to push you guys together because they don't know that this was a plan from you. They have no idea that you've been thinking about this and deciding what you wanted to do, and you've been creating this stage, you've done this research. They don't know that. They think you just occurred naturally and you came along and all of a sudden you were there, and they're like, wow, this would be a perfect person for my friend. This would be somebody I could set my homeboy up with, or this could be somebody that'd be in our inner circle. They might not even be doing it in a set up relationship type of way, but just saying, hey, this is a friend of mine, this should be a friend of yours. Because that's generally what happens is when you're cool with somebody, you want other people that you're cool with to also be cool with them. It makes it easier so y'all can all hang out. So now you have his friends pushing you into a relationship, pushing you into a circle with this person. And they're thinking to themselves, wow, I know I've been seeing some of her posts on Facebook. Or wow, I know I've been seeing or overhearing some of the conversations that she's been having at the office. Or I've been seeing some of the things that she's been saying at social gatherings or at school or whatever. I've been seeing that. Wow, she seems real cool. She knows some people I know. I didn't even know that. Now this person is thinking, dang, this must be a sign. Like this person really is, we probably will have good chemistry. You've already done your research, so you know some of the things that you want to talk about with them. It doesn't have to be fake. It doesn't have to be things you have no interest in, because if y'all have nothing in common, that's probably not the person for you anyway. All you did was focus on the things that you like that they also like. So now when you're having the conversation, you're coming off as just having so much in common with them, and the chemistry being so wonderful. They're like, dang, I don't know where this person been all my life. Now it's kind of flipped because you put that bait out there and they just took to it. You know, the hook is dead in the mouth, you know. So they looking for you, they checking for you now. So the whole situation actually kind of reverses. Number 5, and this could actually be the most important part of all. Once you've kind of reversed the situation and they're now really pursuing you more than you're pursuing them, you have to control the pace. Play it cool. You don't want to play it so cool that you make them feel like you're not interested, but you don't want to make it seem like you've actually set this whole situation up and you've been pursuing them all this time. When they call you, when they text you, things like that, you don't want to necessarily answer back right away, but you don't want to just take too long and make it seem like you're uninterested. When they talk to you, you don't want to be all in their face constantly, but at the same time, you don't want to make it seem like you're uninterested by laying back too much. What you want to do is just make it seem like they came to you, because that's what they think. You know you set this thing up. You know you pursued them, but you have to understand from their perspective, they think that it occurred naturally. They met you, the chemistry was off the chain, they were feeling you, and all of a sudden they got to talk to you, they got to keep talking to you. So now you want to play it cool because you don't have to do anything else at this point. Don't get victory and then lose it. You know, my dad used to always say, man, you're the type of person that will snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. You know, like basically you already had it won and then you went on ahead and lost just because you did too much. So at this point, you want to control the pace, chill out, and just take your victory lap. Now, I know some of y'all are saying, this seems like a lot of work. Well, anytime you want to get what you want in life, you're going to have to put in some work. It's really not much work, actually. It doesn't take too much to do any of this stuff. But, you know, you're going to have to put in a little bit of work. And I know a lot of y'all also think, well, shouldn't everything just occur naturally? Is that how you go get a job? Man, shouldn't a job just come? Shouldn't it just occur naturally? Is that how you go get an education? Is that how you attack your fitness goals? Is that how you do anything else in life? Clearly not. Otherwise, you're not very successful. No, you go get the things you want. You set up a situation that makes it easier for you to succeed. And that's all you're doing here. You're letting this person see how great you are, all the things you actually bring to the table, and then they're wanting to pursue you. The reality is they probably would have done that on their own if they ever got a chance to, but the world is so big, there's so much going on that you often get lost in the shuffle. And this is actually a way to avoid that and allow you to really get an opportunity.